So all I'm saying is, one thing, and I just want to say this out loud. I have a tendency not to trust the confidentiality of anything that the federal government has or knows. But I do trust the confidentiality of the census work that's done. I reached a point when I could look people in the face and I could tell them from my heartfelt belief that this is about people. It's not about who's guilty. It's not about who's innocent. It's about people and the county of people. And I appreciate the fact that I wouldn't have learned that had I not been working with this committee. So I appreciate that. But I do, I don't know, Rick, I don't feel like the job is over. Until we put those same minds together and someone looks at those things that could work better. I don't even like the fellow listen says if you don't get your form back by the 15th of April, you're going to have a visit from the census worker and your form says get it in by May 1st. I mean, little things like that. But anyway, overall, I just appreciate the opportunity to work with it. But I don't feel like the job is over until we can put those things that we experience together, and probably we can find some answers that will make it a little bit easier for the next group to say, I'm proud of Lee County.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin. That being said, now we'll have the public forum. We have 3 speakers tonight, and the first speaker is Mr. Tim Nelson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. First thing I'd like to put on my southwestgeorgiapolitics.com hat and invite all the candidates to a candidates forum June 12th at 6 p.m. right here in this room. Anybody running is welcome to attend. Lee County politicians running for office on the school board, county commission, and I think we even have a city seat available. So we'd like to see everybody come out. We already have 4 or 5 people from the statewide offices that have said they're going to be here, so it's going to be a big event. Second thing, I'd ask for you guys to clarify the sign ordinance moratorium to include all signs, because I believe currently the way it's written, it just includes those under permit. And with the issues we brought up the last time, I'd like to see the moratorium include all the signs. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Next speaker is Mr. Sexton.
Tim actually brought up the point that I was going to say about extending the sign ordinance, because right now, as I've written about, as I told y'all about last time, it does just apply to the ones that require a permit. And obviously there's flaws in the ordinance with other areas of the ordinance, not just the permit area. So I would ask that you extend it to all signs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sexton. The third speaker is Mr. Sam Johnson.
I'm back again.
Come on up here, Sam.
You here to speak about signs, Mr. Johnson?
Well, no, what it is, I got home Saturday, April 2nd. I got home, left work at 12 o'clock. Went down the dirt road. There were 2 tractors on the dirt road. They was coming from the New York Highway off of Barn. They was cutting through the dirt road, going up 195. Why can't the county put no through traffic signs up on both ends of that dirt road to keep tractors and trailers and trucks and all off that road, off our dirt road after we got it fixed? I like to see it closed, but only through our traffic, look, right on the road instead of using it for a shortcut. A lot of the farmers, Mr. Rowland knows, they've been using that road instead of going out on 195. And since I've been up there over 30 years, I've lost about 10 mailboxes due to tractors and harrows and equipment on back up. And I keep putting them back up. If we could cut that tractors from going through there all the time, make them go down the paved road, it'd keep our road up a lot better. Since you don't want to pave it.
Allow me further this information to Public Works.
Okay.
I'll even ask Mr. Rowland, is that a public road there?
That's a public road, and Mr. Johnson, as well as I'd like to tell you that I like you,
That was agriculture community. When you move out there, it's gonna remain an agriculture community. Those tractors have as much right to that road as your car. And one of the farmers personally called me and said, y'all gonna catch him on a bad day trying to turn his tractors around. And he just didn't know what might happen.
Yeah. In fact, Monday afternoon, my wife had both knee surgery done. She was going to therapy Monday. There were 2 tractors on that road, and when they go down that dirt road, they cover the whole road. And when they pull over, they tear the ditches up. And that means Mike's got to come back out there and redig the ditches where they went into the ditch at. And also in 1988, that land out there on the west side of Old Leslie Highway was on the residential. It is not agriculture anymore.
Yes, I understand. But
if you change the zoning, I'll agree to it, but you won't. If you go on and change it back to agriculture, I'll drop the thing about closing the road off. And also it'll lower my property tax. Residential raise my property tax. But yet I can go 450 feet from the center line and put a double wide trailer back there on agriculture and behind residential. On agriculture, you can put a trailer in place you want to.
Yes.
So the county commissioners got to decide what they want to do.
Well, them tractors don't run as fast as cars, and that's the reason they come down that road. And out on 195 right there, and you know as well as I do, the embankment right there don't allow for them to get off the road if they meet anybody because of the creek right through that area. With that equipment as wide as it is, it's just going to cause more problems. I'm sure that's
when you run a 16-foot harrow down through that road, you're covering the whole road.
Yes.
Thanks, Sam.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
Before you call for adjournment, I've got one more piece of business that I forgot about, or this board has one more piece of business that we forgot about.
Mr. Muggins, you've got the floor.
I'd like to make a motion that we sing happy birthday to somebody special.
Do I have a second for
I'll
that?
second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. I was going to make an announcement before the meeting. Today was Mr. Howard's birthday, but I was kind of reluctant to do it.
I'm afraid to light action here. Y'all sing with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Al. Happy birthday to you.
We planned that out. We just, trying to recognize that you're 43 years old.
I'm totally embarrassed, and so much for keeping a low profile on your birthday.
Now I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.